Queen Herbie cover. Here we go. Extra, extra, read all about it. Queen coming back with a brand new style. Been focused on my shit, making moves in silence. Working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins. Ooh, I've been waking up smiling. Bitch, now they calling me your highness. Ooh, I've been waking up smiling. Working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins. Aim high and a swing low. Open mind, anything goes. TLC to these silly hoes. They ain't listening to Queen and it really shows. I baptize bitches with the holy flows. I don't fuck with no chickens, only goes. Out here looking like a vegan, oh she glows. Wanna know my secrets and my anecdotes. Self-care, good living. Vision board on a mission. In my greens nutrition. You ain't got my vibe, then I don't gotta listen. Extra, extra, read all about it. Queen coming back with a brand new style. Been focused on my shit, making moves in silence. Working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins. Ooh, I've been waking up smiling. Bitch, now they're calling me your highness. Ooh, I've been waking up smiling. Working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins. Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C. Vitamin D, vitamin bitch, vitamin please. I went bullshit free for weeks. I set my physique with the color back on my cheeks. I found peace, now my influence is catastrophic. The beat break down soon as I get on it. Soon as Louis drop the season, bitch, I copped it. Then like SOS, you can't stop it. No smoke, marijuana, no show. For the drama, go folk like Madonna, no cones. When I wanna meditate, and my son and levitate. Counting commas, she's a real one, yeah, she's a stunner. Extra, extra, read all about it. Queen coming back with a brand new style. Been focused on my shit, making moves in silence. Working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins. Ooh, I've been waking up smiling. Bitch, now they're calling me your highness. Ooh, I've been waking up smiling. Working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins. Working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins. Working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins. It's a full-time job. Queen Herbie cover. Self-care. It's true. Save Robbie. No, no chance. No, no dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances.
That's so cool!
I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My...
Hey, Lokabai. Hey, Just Ruby. Hello, Case. How are you? Yes, I'm gonna send you the link over on Instagram. So Lokamai, actually, Lokamai is one of my best friends in the world. She was my best woman at my wedding. She has the passwords to all of my email accounts. Lokamai, didn't I meet you through Truthy Magoo? Is that correct? Or the glare? I'm pretty sure I did. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the area of YouTube that we met. Hey, Tracy, love you. Hey, Chicken Lady, love you. Pandora's Box 71. Hey, Sexy. And thank you for that, Case. I appreciate it. So, anyone remember Truthy Magoo? Yep. Through the glare. Yes. Does anybody remember Truthy Magoo? Now, I got a comment last night on my channel. This one specifically. Hold on. Let me read what it says, and then I'll explain what's going on. Okay. Hey, Rubicon. All right. So this comment said, so it says, now this is after this kind gentleman Case had reached out to me, but this was yesterday. Somebody said, we need your help in the true crime community. First of all, the true crime community needs all the help it can get, and it ain't gonna come from me. What do I look like, Jesus? Do I look like Jesus to you? I mean, a little bit, but I don't have his piercing blue eyes. They said, we need your help in the true crime community. Truthy Magoo is back. Dun, dun, dun. Under a new name. It's Case Studies. Now, this is incorrect. We'll get into that. He's up to his old ways again. Just doesn't talk like a sailor as much. Bitch, that's me. I talk like a fucking sailor. Sorry about that. If you have any information, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance. Well, here's my information. That's not Truthy Magoo. But anyways, I said, that's not Truthy Magoo. That's how I responded. But I messed up, apparently. And so this person responds and says, you're right. Now, hold on a minute. If we're going to be the grammar police, they said you're right. Y-O-U-R. Okay, but they're correcting me on the spelling of Magoo. You're right. It's not Truthy, M-A-G-O-O. It's Truthy, M-C-G-O-O. Big difference. What? Didn't Truthy Magoo always spell his name M-A-G-O-O? I don't even remember. So that to them was a big red flag. Thank you, Stasia. Now they're saying, you did the same thing the glare did. You know his name, but you on purpose misspelled it Magoo. I don't give a fuck if you spell it M-C-M-C-U-N-T-M-A-M. I don't give a shit. It's not the same person. We're talking about the same person no matter what the spelling, just like you're talking about your and you are, but you're spelling it Y-O-U-R. Do you see how that works? They said, I see the title of your video. It's spelled correctly. First of all, I don't even talk to the glare anymore. What do you think? We made up some secret plan? Like, if we're addressed about this, make sure you spell it the correct way. M-A-G-O-O. Lokamai, wasn't it M-A-G-O-O? Magoo? I have old videos on my channel where I dressed Truthy Magoo, and let's see how I spelled it back then. Thank you for that, Case. And we're gonna let this man on panel in a second. And Divergent wanted to say something. And if anybody else wants to vouch for this person, I'll explain what's going on with this case studies person in the chat. Yeah, I don't talk to the glare. I mean, he's still hot as shit. And there's a guy on TikTok that looks exactly like the glare. Made me fall in love with him all over again, to be honest. Now, hold on. Let's see how I spelled it 20 million years ago. Regardless, I don't care how you spell his frickin' name. Oh, it is M-C-G-O-O. Oops. So, if you don't know who Truthy
Is that a
Magoo is,
squeaky
let me
cot
fill you
I
in
hear
real
in the
quick,
background? Or are you on a squeaky
okay,
cot?
so it's Magoo.
Absolutely.
Okay. The glare does have
I
a
bet
body,
that
eh?
gets to squeaking, doesn't it?
The squeakiest.
Okay. So forgive autocorrect for correcting or changing the name of somebody I haven't spoke to. And God, how many years ago was this? 4 years ago? I barely know how to spell my own new last name, which I'm keeping. The glare mommy ramblings, they told everyone I'm not him, but they used the spelling the same thing as an example as to why you're all lying. I will spell his name however the hell I want to. I will still not change my mind. All right. Hey, Rosalang. Rosalang, didn't you come from the Glare and Truthy Magoo? That's how I met you as well. And we've met in person. So, Case, you come to the correct place because there's plenty of people over here that can vouch. So let me just tell you. So Truthy Magoo is somebody that back when I was having issues with mommy ramblings, he started having a copyright war with her. Okay. Truthy Magoo was nice. His girlfriend was nice. We spoke on the phone, on Messenger and stuff. Like, they were great. I loved them. They were awesome. That's back when 10 to Life Annie was coming in the community, and like everybody was like this sweet little cute little, everybody got along and they're just so adorable and cute and sweet. But they had skeletons in their closets and prostitutes, apparently. Hey, baby love. And apparently underage things. I don't even know the full story with that. But anyways, long story short, is then it came out, I guess, that Truthy was on a registry list, okay? So then his girlfriend comes on and says, once that information came out, she said, he's dead. And then she texted me and said, he's dead. I'm like, what? Why? First of all, why would you tell somebody something like that when they care about what? Well, he faked his own death. He wasn't really dead. I think he was doing it because I don't know. He wanted to get out of that situation, blah, 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 blah. All right. So it was really offensive that somebody that you cared about would like fake their own death. People have said the glare is Truthy Magoo. People have said Granny Fanny is Truthy Magoo. People have said that one guy, I don't remember his name, but he hung out with Kelly the Advocate. They said that he was Truthy Magoo. They've said all these people were Truthy Magoo before, and it's been debunked every single time. Oh, the death hoax was the first time you heard his name. Okay, Lokamai. Yeah, he faked his death. Oh, so Truthy Magoo. I didn't really follow Michael. Yes, True Helper. Thank you. That was the other guy's name they said was Truthy Magoo. I didn't follow the Michael Long case. I only would listen to it because of the Glare and Truthy were my friends, and they covered it nonstop. So I had no choice but to listen to it. But I don't know. All I know is the Michael Long case is something that had to do with like a child that was supposedly being hurt and blah. I don't know. Okay. But I do know that the Glare and Truthy were a lot closer than I got with Truthy. They were friends. So first of all, so Case, who's in the chat, he has a channel, folks. And he had emailed me, I think it was last week, and said, he's in true crime, it looks like, on his channel. I'll put his channel link. And so I guess there's people going after him saying, you're Truthy. So he had made a post and he had reached out to Mommy Ramblings, I think the Glare, myself, because they know that we have, a past with Truthy, just to verify that he's not the same person. Why would Truthy Magoo reach out to us and say that, especially Mommy Ramblings? Oh, you roast Gypsy Rose. Okay. Why would he do that? Mommy Ramblings is very familiar with this voice because they went back and forth and they did not like each other. So why would this man reach out and say, hey, can you verify I'm not him? He even had Mommy Ramblings on his panel, 2 days ago. Mommy Ramblings would not have a conversation on a panel with Truthy Magoo, just like she wouldn't with myself, because we all know how that would go. Shit. So they're saying that this man is him. Now I'm going to send him a link, and hold on, Divergent, I'll send you one. But he's like, and I guess these people are getting pretty vicious, and it's just getting annoying to him because, I mean, you guys know how rumors and bull crap like that goes. It's just ridiculous. Oh, Gypsy Rose. Listen.
I like Gypsy Rose's voice. It's so soft and just something about the way she talks. She's just like, hi, guys. I cooked a meal today, but I was able to put the knife in the closet and hide it before I chopped the tomatoes with my new teeth because I'm not allowed to carry a blade longer than 2 inches.
Hey, Jeannie. So to those of you who have heard Truthy's voice, I'm going to send this man a link. And hold on, Divergent. Divergent's very familiar with Truthy. So I'm pretty sure he would be able to tell, but let's let you guys be the judge, okay? Let's let you be the judge. Because I know how it goes, and that's why I told Case, I said, "Ooh, yeah, no, you're not going to get me and Mommy Ramblings on the same panel, because you guys all know that would be a shit show. That's a whole other story. But that ain't going to happen." Okay, so I just sent the link to you, Case, and there we go. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll never understand how people try to create more and more drama. You know, there's enough true crime to discuss without creating stuff. Well, that's how they do. That is how they do. Okay, so there's the link. Oh, Rosalie had personal communications with both Truthy and his wife. Offline, they seemed really sincere and nice. Yeah, they do, and I hope they're doing good. You listen, these people will say, "Oh my God, they support a predator." First of all, fuck off with that, okay? Because the same people that came after me for, you know, when they found out that my ex, a family member, okay, we'll just say that I was married into, they found out he was on a list and they started calling me Red Dot Robbie, all sorts of shit, because he lived under the same roof as me. Hey, I found out along with you guys. He's still a nice person. That happened a long time ago. Well, actually 2019. But these same people that went after that family member, now they support that person like they're a victim. Just because, you know, now my divorce and all of that. You people need to make up your minds. Okay? All right, let me make sure this is him. Let me go full screen. Because you never know. That's why I usually don't drop the link in the chat, but is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Oh, okay. You. Hello, Truthy. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, hello, Robbie. Thank you for having me on. Thank you for doing this live stream.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So yeah, I don't know if you want me to give you any backstory as to how this started.
Yeah, how? Because I understand when people just start spreading false information and then it becomes a huge thing and you have no choice but to address it. So,
you know, and it's like, I mean, accuse me of being Joe Schmo, that's fine, but this guy has some very serious allegations against him, and yeah, you know, I'm a father, I don't want to be associated with that kind of stuff. So just to give you and your viewers a little bit of a backstory, I'll try to keep it as short as possible. Yeah, I've been a content creator for about 4 years, you know, just off and on. I started this channel 4 years ago, and at the time I usually have always done like comedy skits and parodies, and I was in a community that revolved around the late Aaron Carter, and I would make parody skits about him. Well, long story short, I called out somebody who was one of his like real life stalkers, somebody that had hired people to watch his comings and goings, and like he was paranoid of this creator, and like I called it all out, and she didn't like that. And then one day they had posted just this rumor that they were like, case study is this guy, this Truthy Magoo guy. Now, at that point, I'd already been doxxed. So like my real information was already out there. So it wasn't long before it was the same day that it was debunked, because people started reaching out to like the Glare and people that covered that. And, you know, the Glare made a statement. He was like, no, I know for a fact that his name is Michael. My name is not Michael. And, you know, he said, you know, it's just a coincidence. Personally, I don't even see the resemblance in our voices, but there are people that will swear to you that we are the same person. And so, yeah, it faded away really quickly. It really did, 3 years ago. But here as of late, like when I started covering Gypsy Rose, that was, I guess, a larger topic. So my channel grew a little bit. And, you know, as you know, with more followers comes more scrutiny. and somehow these rumors popped up, resurfaced again as of late. And I've made countless videos giving people like every fact in the world. I am not this man, but they still keep pushing it. And like, yeah, I've reached out to people like you. I reached out to everybody that I could and trying to clear my name. And I can't thank you enough for getting back to me. And I mean, but yeah, that's basically what's going on.
Well, I mean, it's common sense, really. All you have to do is, especially if it's coming from, because I've never met you before, I don't know you. And like when you sent me your channel name, I went over to listen to the voice after you emailed me. I'm like, yeah, that's totally not him. But yeah, Laugh at Life is right. I don't know if you know who Morbid is. He used to be
I do.
Yeah, they used to say that he's Misery, or not Misery. That's his old name. They used to say that he's Truthy Magoo.
That was the crazy thing about all of this, is because Morbid, I don't think he covers Gypsy Rose anymore. I think he's done with it. But when he was I talked to him off, not online, but personally, and we were just shooting the crap one day, and I brought up this whole past thing that I've dealt with this Truthy Magoo thing, and then I found out that he knew the glare. I was like, wow, what a small world. What I'm saying? But no, he's obviously not him either. I've had people that are saying me and Morbid are the same person and that we are Truthy Magoo. Yeah. And I've been on Morbid's live stream multiple times, talk to him in real time. So it's just crazy what people can believe.
Yeah, I don't remember who was all in the mix up, but back when people were accused of being Truthy, I think we had Granny Fanny and Morbid on the same panel because they were saying they were all each other. I think because I can tell the distinction between all of your voices.
Right.
The only similarities is you have a good radio voice, like a speaking voice, but they're different tones. You have different vocabulary, like dialect. All of that's different. And these people come from true crime. Do they not know how to research?
I know. And the thing is, Robbie, is that listen, when this happened the first time around, I didn't do any real research into Truthy or that story. And since it's picked up traction as of late, I've done a mediocre deep dive into this. And like you're saying, no, it doesn't take much to look into this. I found out, his first and last name. I found the fake obituary. It's just all these things. It's like, I posted I found his fake obituary that I guess was posted online, but they had marked out his last name. So I didn't know his last name. Also, there for a time, I wasn't sure if Michael Long and Michael Truthy were the same person. I found out that no, they're just two different Michaels. But I found the fake obituary, and then I found out his last name. And if I can do that, anybody else can. I don't know. I just think it's people that just want to run with stuff.
Yeah, well, Truthy Magoo, I've never ever heard from him ever again after that stunt.
Okay.
I don't think, and his voice is very distinctive. He would be, I mean, not that he's not, it's his right to be on YouTube if he wants, but I think after him going out of his way to fake his own death, I don't think he would show up anywhere ever again. He would be pointed out way too easily. So I think when people hear similar tones or voices, they just jump on something. But in my personal opinion, even if Truthy Magoo did come back, who cares?
Right.
That's his right to do that,
Can I ask you a question? This is because, again, I don't know everything that he did. There's some things I know that he did, but was there a GoFundMe scam that he did?
Along
Carolyn
with the
didn't know.
death, or I don't remember a GoFundMe.
Okay.
Does anybody know that? It could have been for the copyright court. Maybe there was a GoFundMe.
Did he burn? This shows you just the stuff that I've heard over the years. Did he burn his house down for insurance money? Or is that just something that
I've never heard that before, ever.
Okay.
They get very creative, but there could have been because when him and Mommy Ramblings were going back and forth with the whole copyright thing, I think there was threats of court, and so maybe there would have been a GoFundMe for that, but I
Oh,
don't remember that.
maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, but as far as like the faking his death,
Oh yeah.
I don't remember a fund being created for that at all. I just remember it being a complete stab, because that's somebody that when you meet people, I've like Rosaling in the chat, and Lokamai and many other people I've met in person. I've become very close to them. So when you find out someone dies and you care about them, even if it's on here, it's still real to you. So I remember that being like, what?
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, Robbie, I'll tell you something funny. Back when Morbid was like really covering Gypsy, he had this person that was constant on his panel. What was his name? I think his name was Andrew. And this would only have ever happened on a Morbid live stream, but this guy basically turned up his speakers really loud and pretended to shoot himself. And everybody in the chat thought that he was dead. They were calling the police, and then we come to find out it was all a hoax. I don't know. That just reminded me of that for some reason. But in regards to Truthy, so basically the reason why he faked his death, and this is kind of what I had picked up on my limited research, is because paperwork had come out about him. What was the? I know it's the internet. We have to be careful how we say this, but like, I know that there was like something that came out with him having inappropriate relations. Was it with a minor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think and I don't even remember looking into the details of that. I just remember immediately that's when he fake died.
Okay.
And it was so weird the way his girlfriend told me. She just texted me and she was like, she said his name. He's dead. And I'm like, what? That's it? And I was like, can you? And I tried to call her because we spoke on the phone. Like, she wasn't answering. And so that was like their way out. And I mean, at the time it was crappy, but in reality, we had never met in person. So maybe everybody online to them, they're like, okay, let's just tell him you're dead, move on, get off the internet. But yeah, I guess he had, and it was years and years prior to being online, but he had a record of being on a list.
Okay. And well, and the thing too is that I can understand why. I mean, I see stories on YouTube all the time of like these predator catchers, that catch these people, and you do see where they will, commit, off themselves. And so, I can see why people would believe it initially, and that's a horrible thing to do. I watched one of your videos from years ago, and you had talked about how it had affected you as well, because this was a person that you said you've been sort of friendly with, and he would come to your defense and whatnot. And
well, the big because I much like you, I mean, they'd never accused me of being him. Obviously, my voice is way more high pitched, but and plus they saw us on panels all the time. But they accused me. They said Robbie purposely brought a predator in this community. I was like, wait, what?
You see, I mean,
yeah. The way I met him was him and Mommy Rambling started going at it over this copyright thing. And kind of like you reached out to me, he reached out to me. He was like, hey, I see that you've been having issues with this woman, which I have nothing bad against her anymore. That was like, that's a long time ago too. But, and that's how we met. We just kind of were dealing with the same person around the same time.
Okay. Yeah. It's Truthy, was he ever like big on YouTube? Did he have a good following? Was he?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, it was so long ago, but I do remember he would cover a bunch of different like topics, kind of popular. Not really true crime. It was more like pop culture stuff, I guess. Whatever's trending is kind of what he did commentary on. And he started doing commentary on Mommy Ramblings over something. I don't remember what it was. And then
I think she told me it might have been Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, because that was something he would have definitely covered, is Johnny Depp.
The Johnny Depp trial.
Yeah, that was a big one for him, if I remember correctly. So he had like a good once everybody met, like the glare and me and him, like kind of all of our friends and followers kind of like came to the same place all the time. So yeah, he was really well liked. And so a lot of people have heard his voice. They would know. You know?
I mean, I listen, I've heard so many recordings of this guy at this point, and you know, obviously me, I know my own voice, I know I'm not him. You can make an argument that maybe if he were to read a paragraph, there's like maybe one word where we're like we have the same, you know, I don't know how you put it, but it, you know, it's obvious we're two different people. Then you have people say, "Oh, I'm using a voice changer." If I was using a voice changer, I wouldn't be able to switch into an Elmo voice. Have you heard my Elmo?
No, but
you know, I'm not using a voice. I'm not using a voice changer. The excuses and the reaches that they put out, because I lived in California for almost 5 years, but I lived in Hollywood and Sherman Oaks. This guy resided in Fresno, California, which is almost 300 miles from there. And they say, well, he was in California at one point, but I moved back to where I live now in 2019 before all of this stuff happened. It's just, I don't know. It's just, you put all of the information and the facts out there, but there's just crazy people that are going to push conspiracies no matter what. And
yeah, I'm sure Truthy listens still. I mean, you know, when you leave YouTube, that doesn't mean you're not listening. Truthy, where are you?
Seriously, oh my God, Robbie, seriously, I've thought the same thing. I've been like, you know what? Wouldn't it be funny if I could turn this into like me interviewing the real Truthy Magoo? Man,
yeah,
you know, like, because what, I mean, come on, like, give your side of the story. Like, you know, in regards to the allegations about him, he wasn't convicted. So give us your side of the story. You know?
Yeah, and I have had a backlash because, you know, you have people on here that claim to be, you know, whatever religion they are. I don't like specifically say I'm a Christian, but I have a good relationship with God, with Christ. And I've always said to everybody, as long as you're living and breathing, you have an opportunity to become a better person, no matter who you are, whether you're Chris Watts and all these people. And then this person said to me, well, what if you're a pedo or, you know, a predator? And I'm like, well, are you breathing? Well, you can learn from your mistakes somehow, and you can, you know, repent. And who's to say you don't have a chance to change your behavior? And I got back to that. So
it's like I said that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, it's fine. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, no, I kind of said something along those lines today in a community post when talking about Gypsy Rose. And I said, I was like, you know, I think at this point, the only thing that she can and should do, because she's, you know, very worried about public perception and how she's viewed. And I was like, but the problem is that she's still living in this false narrative, you know, that was created by her attorneys. And I was saying, you know, if she really wants to live a peaceful life and give her daughter a chance, I said she should just confess that, you know, the medical abuse. Now, I don't know how your followers feel about this, but, you know,
I'm open to any conversation. I don't judge anyone.
Yeah,
I just like Gypsy because her little voice, she's like, hi, guys.
Yeah, she's I'll be respectful.
No, you're
not gonna do my impersonation.
I don't mind your opinion.
I don't want to offend your viewers, but I was just like, you know, I think if she were to confess and just give a true accounting of all things, and then went off the grid, left social media, you know, I think the public would give her more grace. I do, but you know, it's just like right now, it just feels as though she's chasing attention, headlines nonstop, and you know, her daughter already has an uphill battle. But yeah, sorry, I got off on a tangent.
No,
there.
I think actually the majority of people that are my friends, I think they don't like Gypsy Rose. So I usually go against the grain. Like I like Nicole Kissinger, and everyone's like, "You monster!"
I don't even know who that is. I think I've heard the name, but
Chris Watts' mistress.
Oh, okay.
Everyone says she's guilty. I'm like, no, I think she's just a whore. That's about it. You know, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But no, she I think Gypsy Rose is like, this is kind of like, it's overnight kind of fame. And in a day of social media, I mean, who doesn't like that? So I think she's eating that shit up. I mean, who hung out with the Kardashians, for crying out loud?
Yeah, it's truly like, in a lot of ways, it's just almost like a social experiment, you know. It's just like, hey, let's 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 free this murderer, and let's just see, let's put him on a platform and see how people handle it. I don't know, like
Yeah.
it's some, I don't know, but she's
Well,
proven
and
herself.
it's like it kind of, I mean, I can see both sides of it. It kind of gives grace to people that are like, oh, okay, well, you're in an abusive relationship. Well, good for you for
Yeah.
opting them. It's like, no, you're still not allowed to do that.
What are your thoughts on the Menendez brothers?
I've never followed that case ever.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I just, other than Netflix documentary.
I will watch the Netflix documentary because I do like. I don't watch true crime on YouTube anymore. I just watch actual documentaries and stuff that cover the whole entire thing and pretty much get it right.
Yeah,
because I used to do the Chris Watts case is what built my channel, and
Right.
Molly Golightly helped start she did start my channel.
I've heard of her.
Yeah. So after that, I was like, yeah, no, screw that, because I see what people do with it. And it's almost like they'll have the same conversation for hours every day just because it's getting donations and views. And I'm like, that doesn't feel right to me.
I feel you. Yeah. No, I know. I'm like at this point burned out with the Gypsy stuff, because at this point I mean, yeah, she does crazy antics online. I'm just trying to get back to, if anything, just to like pure comedy skits. I don't feel like making talk pieces talking about her shaving her hair. It's just,
have you seen the girl that parodies Gypsy Rose, I think, on TikTok?
Probably.
I came across, dude, it was so funny because she did it so perfectly the way Gypsy Rose talks. It's like, she's naturally like a SNL character, Gypsy Rose is.
I think I know who you're talking about. Does she do like she has like long brown hair, but like she is, well, does she cross her eye when she does it?
She crosses her eyes.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But no, I mean, I mean, if that's what you like doing commentary on, and that's something you like, then who cares? But then, of course, you're going to get her hater or her, supporters coming after you and making. I mean, it really is, because I've never met you in my life. I think I've heard of the channel case studies before, but I didn't know. So I would have no reason to be like, that's not Truthy Magoo, because it's not. I've spoke to him plenty of times.
Yeah, and for the people that don't believe it, they're still not going to believe it. And I even offered to send Robbie video of me talking to him, whatever he needed. He didn't need it, because again, he can, like, and it's not even just the voice, but it's just everything else. I don't know why people can still cling to that, but whatever. God bless them. But
well, you know what they're going to say now, right? He knew Robbie would cover for him. He knows that's Truthy, and
yeah, you spelled it wrong.
Yes,
spelled it wrong.
Or
they may even say you're on, because there's a long-standing rumor that there are creators on Gypsy Rose's payroll. So maybe Gypsy's beneficiary is taking care of me here and paying you. So it could be that too.
That's
I don't know.
A very big possibility, and I'm open to it.
Well,
so call me.
And that, and again, I really thank you for doing this live stream, and I don't even consider myself a true crime person. I honestly I'm very selective on who I want to talk smack about, and Gypsy just is that person for me. I don't know. I don't know that I'm a true crime person. I'm more of just a parody person, like making fun of stuff.
That's right up my alley. I love that.
Yeah. Oh, you should check out my. I'll send it to you later.
Oh wait, no, we should play one. You do actually.
Well, I just did a oh no, I would be embarrassed to watch it on your live stream. But I did it. I went back to making skits. I made a skit with my Elmo voice. It's one of my recent videos.
I love Elmo.
Yeah. There's a lot of Elmo. Well, I've privated many of my videos on my channel because I was being reported, so just trying to be on the safe side. Yeah, you know how that goes. But
yeah, I saw that because I went to go comment on the post you had made, but then I was gone. I was like, oh, okay, he must be getting crazy.
Yeah. I delete things a lot because I have a tendency to just speak my mind, so I have to go back and sometimes be like, oh, don't want that reported.
Yeah. Can I play this real quick?
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna play this one.
Okay.
Because I love Elmo. My brother could do his voice perfect. I never could. So
There's
I'm
also
jealous.
a Ryan Anderson impersonation in there too. So.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Hey everybody, Elmo has a great show for you today. Elmo has a very special show today. Ryan Anderson is going to show us how he grooms his dog Pixie, and then I get to interview Ken Urker and talk about the challenges of fatherhood. Let's all watch Ryan Anderson schedule a grooming appointment for Pixie.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling PetSmart. This is Allison. How may I help you?
Hey guys, it's me, Ryan Anderson.
Hello?
I want to get my dog a haircut.
Okay. Can I get a first and last name?
You don't know who I am?
No.
Listen, guys, I'm always going to be connected to her.
Okay. What is your contact information?
Hey guys,
I'm sorry. I have to pause. Did you really call a PetSmart, or is that?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that would be epic if you did.
No, you did. No, it was a friend. I wrote it all out. No, I didn't. I didn't put anybody through that.
Do you follow? Hey, Nikki.
Hello.
Do you follow Sue Dillon? Because she does prank calls. You can
Yes,
totally,
I do
call.
follow Sue Dillon, and she lives close to me.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah,
You should
love
do
her.
celebrity impressions and call in and prank calls. That would be good content.
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about doing like real prank. I've done real prank calls in the past. But yeah, this one I wrote out.
This is my friend Nikki, by the way. She is Truthy Magoo's girlfriend.
Go fuck yourself.
Your girlfriend.
Oh,
Nikki.
okay. For a second there, I was like, "Whoa."
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Hi, how you doing?
Nice to meet you. I don't know why you're hanging around with this riffraff.
Yeah.
Good question. Yeah, good.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
going on? I'm sorry, I did not get a notification, even though I did click notify me. So what is
Okay.
this about Truthy Magoo?
Let me finish this video and then I'll tell you, because Nikki was just in the chat saying, yeah, this guy sounds nothing like Truthy. She's been my best friend on here for way too long. I'm about to dump her ass, but
7 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
7 years. Too
that's
long.
awesome. That's awesome.
I can't wait.
Me, Ryan Anderson.
Okay. And what is your pet's name?
Pixie.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Pixie. Pixie.
All right. And what type of cut are you looking for?
I want you to shave her down like my ex-wife Gypsy.
Oh
Shave
my
it down. Just shave it.
Okay. Is she allergic to any shampoo?
Only Christy Blanchard.
Oh my God.
Christy Okay. Well, I do have an opening tomorrow at 10:30.
Be sure to check out my cameo, guys.
Oh my God. Does he really have a cameo?
Well, that was
Yes.
hella awkward. Let's talk to Ken Urker now. Let's see how Ken Urker is handling the pressures of being a new father. Hey, Mr. Skinny Legs. He's about to do cocaine. He just did some cocaine. Sorry about that, you guys. PBS didn't want me talking about the cocaine.
Skinny legs, skinny legs. Ken Urker has skinny legs.
You do a spot on Elmo for sure.
Appreciate it.
Elmo's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, Elmo's awesome.
And I think because Truthy, he used to do, like, he was funny too. He was entertaining. You know, like Morbid is, Granny Fanny, you're not. But so I can get how maybe they could be like, oh, they're similar, but it's nothing alike at all.
Yeah.
So, Nikki, basically, do you remember when I was on the phone with you the other day and I said I got an email from somebody and they were saying that they're being accused of being Truthy Magoo, and they knew that like I knew him. Well, they had reached. He just had Mommy Ramblings on his panel. Do you remember the Mommy Ramblings thing, Nikki, with Truthy and her?
Yes.
Do you think she would sit on a panel with
No.
if
No.
it was Truthy Magoo?
No.
No.
Well,
He doesn't sound like. I mean, I don't hear it.
well, it's like the thing is that, you know, I mean, this guy, his identity is like, you know, Robbie, I'm sure you know his last name. Like I have his last name. Like, and it's like I told Robbie, I was like, listen, I'll send you a photo of me holding my driver's license. Like, I'm not the guy. And I don't hear the resemblance in the voice, but it doesn't matter. Like,
None of that matters in this community.
No,
If somebody
yeah.
says you're that person, that's it.
I know,
That is
you're
it.
right. I know. Yeah.
They're crazy.
So it's
Well,
like I've gotten to, I just can't even talk about it because people are annoyed about me defending myself. And I know most people don't believe it, but it's just like.
I saw that in your comments, and I think somebody had commented in this chat when I scheduled it. They're like, we're sick of hearing about this. And I'm like, okay. And I saw that they were saying it to you. I'm like, people don't understand.
They don't.
When you're being accused of something like ridiculous or crazy, or like people keep going after you for something, like Nikki's gone through it, I've gone through it, where even if you've gone through something like personal that's happened to you, like rape, which people go after me, they're like, he's lying. I'm like, why would I, what? And so you have no choice but to be like, dude, shut up. This is the facts. Here's the proof. Shut up.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to prove yourself, but it's annoying because, I mean, clearly you like to have fun on here. You're just trying to enjoy yourself, and people are sidetracking you with that nonsense.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's obviously it's very, and you know, obviously you understand the implications that come with being accused of being Truthy Magoo. So it's not like you're just saying, hey, I'm just this random person across the street. There's real life, you know, ramifications because of the things that he was accused of doing.
It's dangerous. They could put you on predator hunting lists and all sorts of stuff to where that could, and you said you have a family and stuff. So
I have a 5-year-old son. And that's the other thing is that to my knowledge, I don't even think Truthy had a kid, did he?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That wasn't even his wife. That was
that too. Yeah. I've been married for 10 years.
Yeah. So, and they were really nice people. I mean, I don't even remember because, like you said, I didn't know his last name. I mean, I did a long time ago. So when I typed in, I was looking to see if I can find old videos.
Isn't it Greek?
What?
Didn't he have a Greek last name?
Yeah. Well, I
can say what it rhymes with.
What
yeah,
is it?
no, it's on YouTube because I was looking for old videos. He would call in on my panel all the time.
Started with a B, didn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I was searching Truthy Magoo in my videos, in my name, other videos of him popped up with his picture, his full name, like
really. I haven't even.
Obituaries.
Well, no, I just saw one video, and where it showed his face, but it was the it was a smaller channel, and it was the fake obituary. But then again, I don't know exactly how to look it up like you would either. So maybe I missed some things. But his last name rhymed with Shmukos.
B-O-U-C. I mean, okay, I think I remember it.
So hold on. This is his picture because this is when somebody was covering it when it all happened. So there's Annie, Will, and Michael.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. Okay.
So that's him on the far right, right there.
You know who? I don't know what. You know what? That dude looked like the lead singer of The Offspring.
Yeah, he does look like an 80s band singer.
Yeah. But I didn't realize. Okay. Yeah. No, that's him. Okay.
And then I think he even spoke. Hold on the glare, you could hear his voice.
And I think that she's
there he is.
technologically a little goofy, and that she doesn't understand that she made that GoFundMe, and it's not at all associated with our accounts. I looked at it yesterday.
Okay, so number one, there's the rasp. I'm pretty sure he was a smoker. I'm pretty sure he was. That's Michael. Oh, that's Michael Long, not Truthy.
I had him on my panel.
You did?
Somebody
Yeah.
sent me
Somebody
sent me
I can find it.
somebody sent me a lot of emails about all this when I first started doing the deep dive, and they sent me like an AI summary of it at one point. And they're like, one of the AI summaries was like really making an argument that Truthy and Michael Long were the same person, but they're not. They're definitely not, right? Like, I think we've established that they're two different people.
Yeah. So if where it says former Magoo's, if that's Michael Long, I would say your voice sounds more similar to Michael Long's than
I
his.
know, right? I gotta say, like, seriously, I sounded more like that guy.
Yeah.
Oh
So
shit!
wait a
Now they're gonna
minute,
say I'm
was
Michael Long.
What
Is-
year was this that he was hanging around here?
It was like 4 years ago or
Okay.
5. Because he came around like right after I had a very infamous case night where Nikki encouraged me to go live 7 times when I relapsed, and it was a bad night. And then after that, I think is when Truthy came in the picture.
No, I did not. I missed it actually. That was the night that you did go live. You were deranged, and we talked you down. We literally talked you off that ledge, convinced you to end your live stream. You promised us that you were going to go to bed,
and I did not.
Then you went no.
Yeah.
Well, you said you were going to, and I believed you. And then, like 10 minutes later, someone calls me up, and they're like, "Robbie's live again." I said, "What?"
You're a good friend, I can tell.
She is. She actually is. I tease her all the time, but
we couldn't find you because you went to your other channel.
yes.
She calls you on your shit.
She does. I was friends with Mommy Ramblings. Because I lived by the Chris Watts house, so I would drive by there. We did like a thing on her channel and stuff. But then her son had passed, and I went into her chat one morning when she was crying. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Next thing you know, the whole chat's on top of me. "Get out of here, you monster." I was like, "Wait, what?" And she had heard a rumor. See, this is how rumors affect people. That I was on a panel dragging the fact that her son had passed away, and that had not happened. That was false. So ever since then, she hated me, and I had thousands of her followers coming after me at the time. So one night, a year later, finally, after they were, I was almost a year sober at the time, they were trashing the shit out of me every day. And I relapsed, and I dragged all of them, and I finally did say terrible things about her son. So that's why she doesn't like me. But I was like, if you're going to accuse me of this shit after the year I've been through, fuck off. And I went psychotic.
Well, congratulations. I just started following your channel, and I've only just watched a little bit of your content, but congratulations on your sobriety.
It's fresh again as of like January. But thank you. Yeah. It's been that's one of the main things they like to use against me. So I get when people
they'll find anything
that affects you.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, come at me for my opinions or my takes, or if I'm an a-hole in the comments or whatever, but just don't resort to making things up. Not things like that, things that actually affect somebody,
Yeah, because I mean that your situation is a lot worse, and I kind of can understand, because when I was married, now I just recently got divorced, but when I was married,
thank God.
We had moved in, my husband and I, with his brother was our, roommate. I see it as he was like our child, even though he's in his 30s. But I had no idea he was on a list himself. And I found out through YouTube. And then finally, it was told to me after we moved in together. So they started calling me Red Dot Robbie. Ooh. And like, just the fact that they did that, and they had made threats to put me on predator watch lists and all this stuff, and I was like, so I get the fear of that. And I didn't even have kids, I had pets, and that to me was like kids, so I kind of understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's and listen, I've been through worse online. I really have, and I'm not even going to get into that on this stream because that's just a totally separate issue. But again, I just I can't thank you and everybody. I told you private. It's like I've spoken with the Glare Carolyn, Mommy Rambley's blog, now you, and I was desperate and I was reaching out to any and everybody that covered this, and I think it says a lot about you and your character that you actually got back to me and you understand how these things can have real life ramifications on a person.
Well, yeah. So anybody that is like coming after you, if they hear this, I've never met Case in my life. I had never spoke to him before, and I would have no reason. And to be honest, if Truthy was around, I wouldn't mind. I would let him back around. I don't care. And that's his choice. So I would have no reason to defend you, even if you were Truthy, because I wouldn't hide the fact that he's welcome back. I don't care. Like, his life story and whatever happened, people end up on lists for peeing in public. I don't know why he was on the list. I'd never even looked.
Was he actually on the list though? I
don't know actually. Do you know, Nikki?
I can barely remember wait. It was something about a minor, right?
Yeah. I think so. I heard the glare on a video from like 4 years ago talking about it, and I don't want to listen. I'm not quoting, but I want to say that he said something along the lines of he was not convicted or put on a list. I don't know if he said, but basically he said it was, there was paperwork alleging it, but that there was no ramifications. But I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong.
Okay,
I'm going through our chat now.
So yeah, if you could find the video, Nikki, where he was on,
that's what I'm doing.
Because I can't find his voice anywhere.
Somebody left a comment to me on a community post a while back, and they said that the paperwork on those charges was somewhere behind a Patreon wall, but they didn't know how to direct me to it.
Well, I mean, so when I look up his name on just Truthy Magoo, which, forgive me, I typed it wrong the first time to that one person. There's a video that pops up with his name. All people have to do is just like they did to my ex-brother-in-law, you just type in his name to see if he's on a list or not. Like, and it's not hard.
I haven't and obviously there's all those websites where you can put in a person's name and pull up. I found his Facebook page that he's had since I think 2014.
Has he posted on it?
No, there was nothing on it. It was just and it was a very blurry photo of him. But you could tell it was the photo that you showed earlier. Like, you could tell if you knew the photo that you showed a minute ago, like, okay, if you know what he looks like, you can tell it's him. But yeah, it's kind of out of focus. But I haven't gone to any websites. You could probably pull it up on one of those websites that you pay for information, on people on, I guess.
Yeah, not even that. Like, literally, if someone's on a list, it's like, it's public, because that's whole
true. Yeah.
That's why they called me Red Dot Robbie, because since my, ex-brother-in-law lived with us, there was a red dot on my home. Like, they put that there for people that are moving into neighborhoods with children, or if they're just concerned about, one of those people being in their neighborhood, they put red dots on the home on a GPS map to mark off the homes where there is one of those people living. So it's public knowledge to anybody.
Yeah. And I want to say that I Googled his name, and I don't think anything came up. But actually, though, now that I think back on it, because Carolyn, Mommy Rambley's blog, she gave me his last name, but there was like one word that was off, and Facebook is what actually corrected it for me. So I don't know that I've actually just Googled his actual name. So maybe it would pop up. I don't know.
Right. This is my friend Rosaling.
Hello.
Rosaling.
So you knew Truthy.
As much as anybody can know a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Oh,
so wow. I'll just give you the floor for a second.
Oh, jeez, don't do this to me. I haven't spoken in 2 days.
Please enlighten me.
I'm home. Well, I had begun, started out YouTube very differently than Eniel, and somehow I got onto the Glarer and was invited through email by him to become a mod. and I did not agree with a lot of the ways. I am an older person, so I did not agree with a lot of the ways that he decided to conduct himself. So I kind of was in the background. But when this Truthy guy came up, and it was a GoFundMe for someone else, in which his name had been the person in control of it, or the person who had access to it, or something like that. And we were, as mods, we were popping up. Shoot, where did chat go? We were popping up all kinds of. The word is, give me a second. Links for people to go and I got you now. I see you. For people to go and support this GoFundMe. It was not for Truth. It was for someone else, and I don't remember exactly who it was, and I don't exactly remember why. Maybe it was medical, cover medical expenses for somebody. I don't remember that part. But I had popped up a chat that I had popped up a comment and somebody had already placed in the chat that was a link to the GoFundMe. Well, no, it wasn't. It was to another GoFundMe. So they called me up, and it was a whole thing where they were going to kick me out and call me out. And
yeah, they thought you were posting your own or something. I remember that.
Yeah, and or a friend or something. Let me get my headphones on here. And so it was a whole different thing. But when I think at that time, the glare had been banned, and Truthy was letting him use Truthy. And God,
I think I heard that. Yeah, Truthy was.
Yeah, he was sharing his panel so that Glare could have an outlet. And they started talking about the Sophie Long case and other things. And somebody brought up, moving forward, somebody brought up that he was a pedophile, and I went, yeah, I'm watching this in the chat, and they're bringing up court case papers and documents and all kinds of things, and it was something about he was over. I don't remember the details. He was over the age of consent, and the other person was not, but led him to believe she was.
Put it in the back chat.
I'm so glad you did. And so he did not deny it, but it was a case of, you know, you're 22 hanging out in the bar, you hit on some chick and find out the next day that she's like 16. That is my recollection of what transpired. I could be way off, but that's how this whole brain works. I hope that helped, Robbie.
Well, yeah, and you've heard his voice plenty of times, and thank you, Nikki, because she just found when Truthy Magoo was on her panel. So I'll let her play that, and you could hear for yourself.
Hi, Nikki.
His voice. Have you ever heard his voice before, Case?
Truthy's? Yes, I have.
It's very distinctive.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're talking about here, but I'm pretty sure he was drunk. But hold on.
All right.
No, we're not being. We're speaking about.
Yeah, no, but on a live stream, that if you keep your live streams up, you're gonna get knocked. All right, I was trying to respect your live stream, hon.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go crazy then. Anyway,
I might get shut down, but while we're here,
he has a rash
no, yeah, it happens later if you leave them up. If you take them down like I do and move them to a separate channel, then they're good forever. But anyway, neither here. So that was one of the main points, that there was 2 police officers speaking. One was from Frisco saying there was
real quick.
Yeah.
Case, can you say there were 2 police officers speaking?
There were 2 police officers speaking. He also sounds like a douche, man. Like calling her hun like that. That's kind of.
Yeah, he was very California like type surfer dude-ish guy.
Yeah, so maybe the same accents are the same, but he clearly is like, I don't know if you've ever smoked, Case, but he has more like a raspy, you can tell.
Yeah, no, I actually, I mean, yeah, I smoke grass, I vape, but yeah, I don't have that kind of rasp unless I have a cold.
Oh wait, now that I think about it, you kind of, I mean, it's similar, but you clearly have fucking class. This
but
guy.
Don't you think, like they're accusing you of using a voice changer, right? Don't you think you would use a completely different voice, not one that sounds like similar or the same accent? Or
Well,
anything
I mean,
like
yeah.
that?
For sure. I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm willing to send Robbie a video of me talking to him, like whatever, my driver's license. Like, obviously, I'm not, I'm not Truthy Magoo, unless my wife birthed out a 3-year-old child. You know, that's the only way the timeline would work with that.
Yeah. Well, there's this really funny person because I talk in like this ghetto
Wait
voice
a minute.
sometimes. And so there's this Irma that started a channel, and they're funny. I think it's a guy. I don't know. It could be a guy or a girl, but they do this little puppet, and they talk in this little ghetto ass voice, kind of like what I talk in when I
Did
get
you-
like, you know, silly.
I'm sorry. So you have a 5-year-old?
I do.
So this, what you're hearing now, this was November 14th, 2020.
5 years
Okay.
ago.
Yeah. And he was
Hey,
with him,
Bill.
like, I mean, his girlfriend wasn't pregnant.
Yeah, wouldn't you have heard a baby in the background, maybe even?
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you, Robbie.
No,
You
it's
were talking
okay.
about Irma?
But yeah, they'd say I'm Irma. Irma has literally, I've been on camera while she's, or he or she, whoever it is typing in my chat, and clearly, like, my hands are like, you know, I'm not typing, and they're like, "That's him." I'm like, "No, it's not." And Irma's not even a terrible person. It's just stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, I mean, I don't know how to, you know, describe it to, you know, because when this happened to me, it was obvious, it was like my arch enemy. It was like, you know, my biggest person that hates me online, and they just plucked a random voice off of the internet and put this rumor out there. And again, I think we sound nothing alike, obviously, but then again, also my name is not Michael Schmukos, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's just very hard to have to defend yourself against people that just keep coming back and saying, but you know, you do sound like them. It's like, what the fuck else am I supposed to do?
Just like every, I mean, not to stereotype people, but everybody in England sounds the same to me. Everybody in, like, and if you said you lived in California, he's from California, right, Nikki? So of course you're gonna have the same similar like ways of speaking, but it's,
No, I'm not from
know where
California. No, I'm from Tennessee.
I don't
I
know where
lived in
he's from.
California
No.
for almost 5 years. Lived in like Hollywood, that area, but I moved back here in 2019.
Okay.
Wasn't his name John something?
No.
Focus or some weird shit?
No.
I thought he
Michael.
was. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought he was from California. I don't know.
He
that
is.
was
I think he
like-
is from California. His name is Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
See, Bill, brutally honest, he said he was accused of being Truthy Magoo at one point.
Doesn't surprise
Everybody,
me.
yeah, it's not. And I'm sure because I've already had your, like, the people that are against you come over to my channel just from that one community post. They're like, you need to come over, you need to. I'm like, yeah, that's not him. And they got so offended when I said,
I know. They got that way with the glare. They got that way with mommy ramblings. Like when they don't get the answer that they're wanting, you know. I'm sorry, and I didn't mean to send them your way like that.
Oh no, trust me. There's plenty of psychos over here, anyways. But so you spoke to the glare, you spoke to mommy ramblings, and myself. Neither one of the three of us get along with each other. None of us do. We don't talk. So
it's a good point.
Oh, you both misspelled it. Okay, I'm still talking about Truthy Magoo, Michael, the guy who was on the list. Whether I spelled it the same or not, I'm still talking about that person. So I don't care how I spelled it.
You didn't misspell it, and that's the funny thing is that in one of my videos where I just am clear and concise and you know, walking people through this, I show them screenshots of multiple creators on YouTube spelling it differently, like it's interchangeable. Like there's so, and also like, what is the correct way of spelling a fake YouTube username? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stupid. It's dumb.
Well, and can I just say, in true Truthy Magoo fashion, I think if you were spotted out, you might fake your own death again.
Yeah, seriously. But hey, I have said this though. There is one positive to being accused of Truthy Magoo, and I'm sure you'll get this, Robbie, as a creator, is that they're very far off on your real identity. So at least you're not having to worry about really being doxxed. I've been doxxed. I don't want to go through it again. I have a family. You know, my son just started kindergarten. I don't need that kind of, you know, energy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and it's unnecessary. If somebody doesn't like you, why can't they just say why they don't like you? It's not.
Or just go away.
Exactly. There's so many people out here who have interacted with Truthy, and we have not heard from him since he fake died.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
never again.
He should come back. Give his
I
story.
think so. Truthy,
Like he's getting, you know, right now's the time. Like, you know, like,
yeah.
If you ever want to set the record straight on things.
Yeah, and like I don't have anything against him. I think it's messed up. He faked his own death, but it's not like we were brothers or best friends or anything. So like this is why people fake their own death on here, is because of shit like this.
Exactly. I know. Isn't it so ironic? Like, oh my gosh. What's funny is there was this it's a very small creator on here, but they did a live stream the other day, and they were saying that I'm Truthy Magoo, and I came in the comments. Now, let's just say that they sound exactly like this other creator that's on TikTok, and I said, "Are you this person?" And they flipped out. And I just thought, I was like, isn't that funny and ironic that you're mad at me for saying you sound like somebody else, and that's what you're convicting me on? Is that
it can be offensive when somebody tells you something that's not true about yourself. I mean, that's why Mommy Ramblings and I had it out, because I was so frustrated. I did not, but then eventually I ended up doing the exact thing I was accused of because I was so fed up, and that wasn't okay. But it's annoying and it's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a yes or no question. Are you Truthy Magoo? No. And then people, they don't like that answer because they want to be right.
And people are going to believe what they want to believe anyway. I mean, there are a lot of us out here that can change our voices and sound similar, but not exactly the same. I mean, I know this Stella out there, you know, she's trying to use my likeness, and it's not her. It's not me. And there are, like you could do the Elmo, and you probably do other voices as well. I'm sure you could go into a Southern accent, an East Coast accent, and West Coast. I mean, just they're going to believe what they want to believe.
Rosaline, he's lying. This is the real Elmo. He's totally lying.
Of course it is.
Does he know who you're talking to? This is the real Elmo.
Of course it is. Of course.
Oh my God.
See? You compare those two voices together, they're identical. It's the same.
That's what I said. I was like, you guys would have had a better you know, conviction rate if you'd accused me of being Elmo versus Truthy. But,
yeah. Well, if I remember correctly, just like you or Granny Fanny, as much as I don't like him, Truthy, Misery, Morbid, you guys all do impressions of other people, so your voices are able to like be all sorts of things.
Morbid, actually, I remember I was on a live stream with him once, and I did. Yeah, he did an Elmo impersonation too, and I think he also did like a Schmeagol from Lord of the Rings, which those are kind of, if you can do Elmo, you can do Schmeagol.
Are you a Gemini? Morbid's
no, I'm a
Gemini.
Pisces.
Oh, okay, I'm like, Geminis normally are good at impressions.
Yeah.
Pisces are dual too, but yeah,
I'm a sensitive Pisces.
Oh.
That's what I say. I'm a sensitive, overly erratic Pisces.
Well, I mean, hopefully people, because they're not just me trying to clear it for you, but people I don't get along with or don't talk to anymore, they're clearing it. There's people like Rosaline, Nikki, like he used to come around just like a regular over on my channel or the Glares. So there's plenty of people, not just myself, that can vouch and be like, yeah, that's not him.
Well, again, I appreciate it. And, you know, and if this is still not enough, like I said, Robbie, I'm more than happy to send you further confirmation. Any of you.
You don't have to send me anything.
No, we hear you. We hear you, and you are not him.
I appreciate it, guys. And you know, this is hopefully the last time I talk.
It won't be.
All right, you know, I'm not
They
gonna
will
talk
come
about
for you. If
Yeah,
it's already started, I promise you. If these people, they're savages. They're crazy, and you know what it is? It's they're bored, they're crazy, like
Yeah.
deranged, and all they need is one crumb, a crumb
Mhm.
of something, and they suddenly will just jump on it, and they want to be the ones to crack the case. That's what this
Yeah.
is. Like the shit that people
Sorry.
have been accused of out here. Like, I have a bedroom for my cats,
As
and
well, you should.
yeah,
That's a lie. She
and
lives in a 1-bedroom apartment. That was a fake picture she posted. That's what
yeah,
they.
no, that was actually said. That was a thing. Like that, I was like, what? Oh yeah, it was a whole storyline to that too. Like it was all lies. I
Just crazy.
so yeah, I mean something so stupid or it doesn't matter. They if they don't like you or if they just want something to be true. And
Yeah.
something like you being Truthy Magoo would be kind of a big deal around here because of
Right.
Yeah, that
everything
was a
that
big deal.
happened. So if they can crack that case, or even if
Yeah.
they know it's not true, if they can convince people of it, they feel that it's like this hero thing. They're I don't
Yeah,
even
look what I can do. Look what
Yeah,
I found out.
and
weird.
That's the thing.
Divergent. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, Robbie. I was just gonna say, like, and that's the thing is, like, I even responded to somebody earlier, and I was like, yeah, it's just insane, like that these armchair detectives that are now coming out and say, oh, well, the Glare is lying, he's not, or his morals are compromised, can't trust him. And then
Well,
they
that's
said basically
true,
the same thing about Mommy Ramblings blog, whatever. And I'm like, guys, I don't know anything about them, but they cover Truthy, and they covered it in real time. Like that's why I reached out to them. So, but
Yeah.
so, and now here I am talking to you as well, and all the people in your community, and it's, you know, and you're saying the same. But so it's just wild that these people have the audacity to be like, we know more than the people that were there when this
Wait.
happened. You know,
Did you say that you were on a panel with Mummy Ramblings?
Yeah,
I did
2
a
days
live
ago, she
stream
was on
a
this
couple
panel.
days ago.
Okay, she is, in my opinion, one of the most suspicious people in this community. Like, she trusts no one. No one. So does she believe you?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I spoke to her privately. I told her who
If
I
she
was.
believes you, that speaks volumes because I've seen it. I don't
she's
actually, I don't watch it, but
Everyone.
Sorry.
And that was the thing. That was the thing, is that, like, you know, after that live stream, I'm getting comments from, I don't know anything about her. I don't know nothing about her channel. And I'm people, oh, he brought this person up. Like that means anything. I'm like, guys, whatever, man. Like,
See, but that's a good thing, Case, because you're going to have people coming over probably saying that about her. They're going to say it about the Glare. They're going to say it about me. They're going to say it about Nikki. Oh my God, I can't believe you talked to that person. Well, okay, look at the history of all of us people that don't get along with each other, but we're all saying the same thing.
It's much like the Gypsy community at this point. So it's, yeah,
Oh, God.
you're right. No, seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry
And
about that,
Divergent-
guys.
What I was going to say is Divergent Collective in the chat. He messaged me before when I had mentioned yesterday that I was going to go live about this. He knew Truthy before even YouTube and like the DC community or something like that, the comic book community. And Truthy, I guess, went after him, and you know he claims to be one of his victims and stuff. And
Yeah,
so
he
he's like,
did.
dude, this is not him. So he has a terrible interaction with him. And I think if it was you, he would be like, no, screw you, Robbie. I'm out of here. That is Truthy. And it's not.
Right. I know. I mean, yeah, no, I know. That's why I came to you guys. Like, I know, like, if you want to get the truth out, go to the people that know it. And you know, what's also funny, Robbie, is I had a comment from somebody, I think on the last video I made about this, and she said that she actually sort of knew him, that she matched with him on a dating app.
What?
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. I think it was the last video I made about. Maybe it was the live stream I did with Mommy Ramblings. It's one of the newer comments, but
Let me make sure I'm understanding. You're telling us that Mommy Ramblings match with Truthy?
No. Somebody commented on the live stream I did with her and said that they had matched with the real Truthy Magoo.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That would have been.
That's what I get for half listening. I'm sorry.
I gotta go in a few minutes, but I know after this they're gonna come up with me and Mommy Ramblings are sleeping together, that I'm not really gay, and that this was all staged. And the
I've been
glare-
saying that.
Yeah.
You're not lying.
I keep telling Robbie I'm going to
Mommy
expose
Ramblings,
him.
I'm open to it. If you ever leave Jimmy, I'm
I'll
down to
puke.
smash whatever.
Oh,
I will
I'm gonna be having comments and people saying, "Oh, look at Case. He's still going on. He's still defending himself. He's
Well,
Truthy Magoo, though." That's what I'm gonna
you're
have.
right, though, because you're the one who has to deal with it every day. And even if people that support you, they're like, we're sick of hearing about this. It's like, well, you're sick of dealing with it. So
Yeah, I know, right? It's like,
you know,
I mean, it's I don't know. A lot of it I attribute, to like herd mentality. You know how it is,
yeah.
especially when you're in communities that are covering the same topic, and when the content gets low, they start coming against the people that report on the content, and it's just it's a tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well,
gross. the
I
way
will
they
say it's
act.
kind of a compliment besides his record of what, because he was well loved before all of that happened, and he was
I've heard
very
that.
entertaining. So,
How did that even come out? Like, what did he do? Like, who exposed him or whatever, and why? I don't
well, I
remember
still
that.
have to finish your because I was listening to some of your stream with Mommy Ramblings before this morning, but I didn't have time to finish it yet.
Yeah.
Was her, because I'm guessing maybe it was her community that pulled that
It was a
information.
Sophie Long case.
Oh, it could be the Sophie people.
The Sophie Long case, because he thought he could talk to Michael Long easier than he could talk to the mom, whose name escapes me right now. And the Glare brought him up to do that. And then Mommy Ramblings jumped in because I think she was also following the Sophie Long case.
Yes.
But again, it's been a minute and I'm old, so I don't remember. But it was through the Glare, I think, in his channel, because he and Mommy Ramblings had issues as well. And so Truthy took it upon himself to go to Mommy Ramblings' channel to try and smooth things over, which was a big fiasco.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah. And then because I was modding for both of them at that time, Truthy and Glare and Annie and a bunch of others. And I finally went, you know what? I don't need to do this anymore. Bye-bye.
Well,
So-
Siren, who's another good friend of mine who I've met in person multiple times, he was pretty familiar with Truthy, if I remember correctly. He actually, on that video I was just playing about Truthy Magoo, he was on the Glare's panel, and he
Yes.
can vouch, I'm sure. I'm not telling him what to do, even though he's my little bitch, according to the internet, But hey, Siren, does this guy sound like Truthy Magoo? What do you think? Say something, Case.
I am not Truthy Magoo.
Thank you, Logo.
Oh, he's saying, hang on, let me get home. So, yeah. But hopefully that helps. But like Nikki said, it's not. People are they're going to make more excuses.
Yeah, no, I know. And I appreciate it. At some point, you just have to learn to let it go and stop addressing it. But it's like I've been telling people, I wanted to leave no stone unturned, nothing, to prove this, because I just don't. That's not something you want hanging over your shoulder.
Yeah.
And so it's like you said, Rob. It's like, why would I be reaching out to all of these people if I was Truthy Magoo? Like, you wouldn't. So
yeah, I think you want to stay clear of us because we would be able to pinpoint you pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean that's just common sense. I mean, so I don't know, but I do like your idea, Rob. Like, the real Truthy Magoo should come out of the woodworks, and
I agree.
You're not the first person that has been accused. I mean, there's been at least one or two others, random guys that they've done this to. So
yeah, and
well,
these are usually guys
bizarre.
that have established channels like you, to where people already know the difference, and they still will say it. It's like, why would you want to? Do you know how much time that would take to have like multiple established channels and different personalities? Because it's hard enough having one.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm the laziest content creator. Like, I really am. Like, I created a
Pisces
backup
tend to
channel.
get lazy.
I mean, like, no, I can't be like, and at the time that I think the Truthy stuff was happening, that's when I was doing the I was in that other community making, you know, Aaron Carter videos, skits and parodies about that whole train wreck. And like, yeah, no, dude, I was not operating under two different aliases and two different communities. And, you know, like I didn't even get monetized on this channel until last year. You know, I've never put a GoFundMe. I don't have a Cash App. I'm not asking people for money. Like, you know, I'm not a scam artist. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, you just like to like have fun, and who doesn't want to hear Elmo? That's funny to me.
Exactly.
Especially when you're talking about Elmo saying that Gypsy's husband's going to do cocaine. And see Siren's saying no, he doesn't sound like him.
Thank you, Siren. I appreciate that.
So, and these aren't just people that like heard him. Like, I think Siren was a moderator. Well, I know he was a moderator for the Glare, but I mean, Truthy and the Glare were like a dynamic duo for quite a while.
Months.
So they were like a package deal.
Yeah, that's
because again, Truthy was letting Glare ban Evade by using his channel.
Oh, the Glare got banned? I didn't know.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. And maybe it was a Mommy Ramblings thing. I don't remember. Maybe it was a content because of the Sophie Long case.
Oh,
I don't have the details.
I think the Glare got suspended for a while when he got like a copyright strike or something.
Yes.
Because that's back when they would suspend you. So yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I was emailed the court papers on Michael Long because I was asking my community to like send me any and everything that they knew about Truthy Magoo. So there was like this, there was this period where I was thinking that Michael Long, we already talked about this earlier, but Michael Long was Truthy. And then also I think part of the backlash that Truthy was getting was when he was doxxed and that information came out on him about whatever happened with him and that minor, whatever that was. People were like, okay, why did you attach yourself to the Michael Long case? You're the last person, you know, considering this just came out, that should be, and I don't know Michael Long. I think he kidnapped or S8 his daughter, maybe kidnapped her, took her to Mexico. I don't know.
No, it was a custody thing.
Yeah.
There was SA. Possibly it was a mom against a dad, and the daughter was the go-between, and the rope on which they played tag. And it was really horrible in that they were saying horrible things about each other, and the dad wanted her and mom had her, and dad was trying to say it again?
I remember he was what set it off was that video that he made giving like the girl to the mom. She freaked out, and like that was kind of like the catalyst, I think.
Right, because she had to be dragged out of the car or something because she did not want to go. And so there were a bunch of YouTube creators that jumped on there, and they're backing this one or backing that one. And that was where Truthy and Glare thought, well, they could talk, they could be the go-between, they can help this family. And no, it was downhill from there. But that's my own opinion.
Okay, Siren, I got about 10-15 more minutes or so. Siren was going to jump on just so that you have one more person that knew him very well.
Oh, sweet.
To vouch for it. But
I'm going to charge my phone because it's actually about to die. I'm going to plug it in.
Oh, okay.
I'll mute myself. I'm staying on.
But yeah, I mean, if people are listening that are saying this, it's not true. And I'm not saying it to be mean. It's a fact. This is not Truthy Magoo. And me and Mommy Ramblings are fucking, just so you guys know.
You are so foul. I cannot. That is fucking disgusting. That is so disgusting.
Jimmy, is that you?
But I am interested, Mommy Ramblings. The offer's always
gonna
on the
get
table.
you.
I mean, I could use some real good makeup loving, you know.
You're so
sick. It is sick.
Hey, don't knock it till you knock it.
Dude. We're talking Mommy Ramblings here. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, you'll be banging her.
She was nothing but nice to me. I was, you know, I'm sorry. I hope there's not too much of an echo. I've got you Can you
You're
hear me?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
She was nice to me. She took the time and spoke with me. She told me
It's a
that
trap. I'm kidding. Sorry.
No, Mommy
kidding.
Ramblings is nice. However, what I will say is I wish she would do her research better. I wish anybody in true crime would pay attention more, much like they're accusing you, before they accuse or like if they're going to cover true crime, like pay attention to the facts.
Right.
That's where she messes up. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, that's a constant. There was a channel that's larger than mine that tossed out this Truthy Magoo thing, and I'm like, well, thanks a lot. They try to hide behind the whole, well, I just asked if it was true. I'm like, no, you used your platform to insinuate that it's true, and once it's out there, it's like you're just fighting sometimes a losing battle with some of these people.
Yeah, and I mean, his voice it's raspier. It's a little deeper. He is more vulgar. Siren, don't you have access to StreamYard? Okay, hold on. Siren and I use the same StreamYard, but
And I think he drank quite a bit.
Yes.
I heard that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't even think I've heard you cuss yet. Not that I noticed, because
I do cuss, but I obviously try to be respectful when on somebody else's stream, and
fuck it.
On my own videos, I probably cuss a little bit more. But
yeah.
Well, you used an Elmo voice and said the word cocaine. That's worse than cussing. I can't even believe. Oh my God. The desecration of Elmo is too much. I mean, my God. Is nothing sacred? Not even Elmo?
Can you
does
do
community
Miss
come
Piggy?
to?
Oh, I know. There's so many times where like I'm editing a video or something, and like I'll be on the other side end of the house, and my son will be like, "Is that Elmo?" I'm like,
Not exactly.
Poor Elmo.
Yeah.
You know,
My
that
brother-
reminds me of that website, Bert is Evil. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Google
They call
Bert
me
is Evil.
Bert. They say that I have the same hair as Bert from Bert and Ernie.
You do, though, kind of. His is longer, but yeah.
Hey, Siren.
Sorry, but Bert has more hair.
Hey.
No, he does, actually.
Hi, Siren.
Hey, we need to just make something clear. I am Robbie's bitch, and it is official, and there will be no discussion of that. So if anyone wants to argue with that, we will throw down. So.
Now do as I say, bitch, and clear this man's name.
Yeah, this is not Truthy Magoo. Truthy Magoo, his voice is a little deeper and more robust from like years of alcohol and other substance abuse. And this man clearly did not blow through millions of dollars of a trust fund. So
wait, trust fund?
That's
yeah.
Wow. Was his dog? I think did he have a? I heard in one of the videos I was watching that his father was like a producer. Is that true? Or a politician? I don't know. One of the two.
One of the two. Well, his father had millions upon millions of dollars and set up a trust for him for like an inheritance or whatever before he passed away. And then he got a hold of that early to get all of that all at once. And then he blew it. So he wound up destitute.
Wow.
So were you a moderator for Truthy or just the Glare, Siren?
I think I was a moderator for Truthy very briefly. But I was definitely a moderator for the Glare. Like,
And you remember how often Truthy would like be on panel and come around and be in chats and stuff like that?
Oh, he was on there all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So like when Case reached out to me, I'm like, not only can I tell you, there's so many people that knew him that I actually met either through the Glare or, Truthy. Because when I think of the Glare, Truthy Magoo was like a package deal with that after I knew the Glare for a while. So it's like, it was the same entity to me for a while. I think they did accuse the Glare of being him, I think. I don't remember. I don't know how that'd be possible talking to each other on a panel, but
Yeah. Oh, Michael Long's ex was Kelly. Is Kelly Long? And
yeah.
they were having the fight, and Sophie had accused Kelly's boyfriend of SAing her
James
multiple
or Jay?
times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and
and the
that was
other thing too is, sorry, I was just gonna say is that obviously, as you guys know, like this guy was doxxed. His real name is out there, so it's it's easy for me. I was like, I don't want to dox myself, but
don't. I think maybe they could be baiting you to dox yourself.
For sure, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Because
No, and I'm
oftentimes, if these haters are doing that to you, they'll say something like, "This is where you live," so that you'll be like, "That's not where I live. This is where I live," because they want you to dox yourself.
For sure, I know that's like when I posted the fake obituary that does have a clear picture of him, and when I got that screenshot, the creator that made that video had blacked out his last name. I even put it into my phone, seeing if I could change the highlights and the the settings to see if I could find out the last. I wasn't able to. I've since now found out his last name, but anyways, I put that out there, and they're like, that just looks like a generic white male. That proves nothing. I'm like, I could show a photo of me standing next to this guy, and yeah, no, I think you're right. A lot of it is maybe them just trying to get me to put out more information about myself, or
Yeah, because if they don't like you and they want to get your information, what better way than to get you on the defensive and try to prove who you are so that they can get your information?
Yeah.
So screw it. Keep believing it's truthy. Who cares?
Yeah, I honestly think that after this, and again, like I said, I couldn't thank you enough beforehand, and thanking you even more so now for doing this live stream. But yeah, if this isn't sufficient, then nothing will be.
Nope. And I could only imagine the rumors from here that they'll come up with, because that's what people do instead of just believing simple common logic and just being okay with that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's for me. I think this is pretty much it. Like, there's nothing else that I can do or say going forward. And you guys are the experts. You were there in real time, and it really means a lot to me that all of you have come on here and said your piece. I appreciate it.
Yes, and these three, not only in the chat, but these three on panel, they're my good friends because they're blunt assholes, and they will tell me if I'm wrong, or they will.
Because you're always wrong.
They're
you don't really have a choice, actually. I mean, you are wrong.
Yeah,
crude, and socially unacceptable.
Mm-hmm. They would tell me, "You're an idiot for doing that live stream," when that's him. Like, they would say something. And they're not, except for my bitch right there next to you. That's my
I won't tell you because I know you have Siren, Nikki, and Locomai. I'm not about to tell you what to do or what not to do. I got called out for that once. I'm not doing that again.
I would.
You will be very blunt though, and you will say, "Hey,
in a nice way."
Yeah, even everybody does in their own way. Even Locomai is like the sweetest person, but she'll tell me, "Girl, you fucking up."
Oh, Robbie, I wanted to tell you, well, first of all, I could tell that you were a genuine person. So that was like another reason why I reached out to you. But I wanted to tell you that I looked at your Instagram page and I noticed that you are a hamster lover.
Yes.
And I wanted to tell you, I am a former big time hamster lover. I don't have any anymore, but I had a hamster. I should send you the photos. Looks exactly like, I don't know
Trump?
if you still have it, but and her name was Pencil. And you should see the decorations and stuff that we had.
Did your hamsters ever have problems with their eyes? Robbie?
No.
Yeah, so I just got my new male hamster like back in March, I think, and he must have been running on his wheel, but his eye is permanently squinted on one side now. But his name is Trump. He's my first male hamster that I've had since I was a kid. I had all females before him.
Yeah.
I've been accused, speaking of hamsters, of murdering my hamsters.
Oh no.
Yeah. And
They've
shoving
gone
them
there?
up my ass, just like Richard Gere and all sorts of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Gosh.
Yeah. They make it all like, you could be like, "Oh, I love my pet so much." They'll be
No,
like,
Richard Gere did that?
Bad rumor from long ago.
Oh no, there's a very long like decades old rumor that Richard Gere went into the emergency room with a ferret stuck up his butt.
Ferret? Okay.
Oh, it was a ferret. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it was a ferret. Yeah.
Scotty wants a link. There you go.
First of all, Richard Gere can do no wrong in my eyes. The man is hot. So go ahead, Richard. Go on with your bad self.
Hey, have you seen? I just watched a movie of his recently. It's an independent film, and it's on Amazon Prime. I just watched this a few days ago. I'd seen it before, but it's called Time Out of Mind, and it was maybe, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. It's the best acting performance he's ever done as in like his entire career. Like it's, he plays this homeless person with like early onset dementia. Yeah, it's really, really good.
I like him in Chicago, I think it is, the musical.
That's one of my favorite movies.
You know, Richard Gere has a little little pecker though, right?
Does he really?
Yeah, it's been like all of his exes have come out and said that it's so small, it's like micro penis. So.
Wow, you're a real boner killer, Scotty.
Well, listen, I am trying to give you the information you need to make an educated decision. Okay. Right. That's being a real friend. It may not be what you wanted to hear.
See, Scotty's another real friend too. She'll tell me.
You know, you can make an educated decision. Now you can choose someone else. I like Brad Pitt. That's who my like free pass would be.
My brother looks a lot like him, so that would be weird. I can't do that. But Scotty, do you remember Truthy? Were you around for that? I think Lycan might. You come from Lycan. He might have even been accused of being Truthy at one point. I'm sure.
I think so. Like it's been so long. You know what I mean? Like I kind of remember hearing about it, but I think that was when I first started coming out here. Like I was so green. I was using my real name as my channel name.
Oh yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so before we go, this is Divergent. He's the one who like went hard at Truthy, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Hi. Yeah, I already knew you weren't Truthy, but just by hearing your voice. His voice is more smoky, more cracky, and very loud. He did not have a volume button on his voice. I knew Truthy from back in the Comics Gate days. I used to follow a girl named Nerdette's Newsstand, and he was harassing her back in the day. Yeah. And I caught on to his shit when he was taking money and posting on his community page and buying all these lavish dinners and stuff like that, and and I remember when he was making GoFundMes, and fucking 10 to Life was calling him out on that whole huge panel that I was not allowed to speak at because fuck you, Will. Yeah, fuck you, horse you rode in on, bitch. I knew him from way back in the day. I was one of the people that caught on to his stuff. He was making fake accounts, typing in chat, pretending like he was talking to himself. He was going to other people's communities, trying to grow and grift on them. This dude is a total Charles Manson. He had his friend do his shit for him, and then say, "Oh, I didn't do that. It's not my responsibility," and would have people do shit for him while he was doing this grimy ass shit. And I have emails from Truthy in all caps where he was trying to manipulate and bully and fucking berate me to apologize to him and his wife for questioning anything he fucking did. He was just a huge piece of fucking shit.
So he did have like GoFundMes. He did.
Yes, he did. Okay. He did. He even did a GoFundMe for a woman that was later turned out by 10 to Life. That did. There was questions. She canceled the GoFundMe because Truthy first started a GoFundMe because she had.
I see you backstage. Hold on. Sorry.
It was a fraudulent account, also, wasn't it, DC?
Yes, it was a fraudulent account.
And Truthy was accused of mishandling funds or taking funds, and there was a big blow up on how he couldn't have done that because here's this and here's that, and I remember that. And let me tell you, DC, when I remember you from those days, and you have grown a lot as well. So I recognize that the way you communicate is so much better than you did back then.
Yeah.
So people are more willing to hear you. Go ahead.
But unfortunately, back in those days, I was silenced. I wasn't allowed to go up on that fucking panel and speak my truth and call Truthy Magoo out on his bullshit.
Well,
even though I was one of his first fucking victims, I wasn't allowed to talk. And I even got an all caps fucking email from Will. So fucking you again, Will, for that shit. For not allowing me to speak on this.
That was then. This is now. Take a deep breath.
So is it safe to say, Divergent, that clearly you don't like Truthy Magoo? So if this was him, you probably wouldn't want me having him up here, right?
Hell yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I told you I would smack his ass back out of YouTube.
Can I ask you, DC?
As Nikki is to Natasha Cooper, Truthy Magoo would be to me. I would fucking crash your ass the fuck right out of YouTube. But
I know who Natasha Cooper is. That's crazy. I know who she is.
Oh god, Case, do you know Revelier? Is it okay if I let them up at their backstage?
I don't know who they are. Sounds fine, I guess.
Okay. I didn't know because hi.
Hello, gentlemen and ladies. How's it going tonight? ¿De dónde eres? ¿Cómo estás? Mi español es malo.
I would definitely. This dude, do you brew beer? Because I want some.
I say that all the time,
I just drink
That's
liquor.
so crazy.
Hey, I got gold teeth, and I wear 15K in gold on my fucking neck. Yeah, and I took my firearms off, so you won't get flagged. It's okay. Here.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the topic tonight? Hi, my BitChute's watching. That's how bad I am that I have to stream on BitChute. Hi, guys.
Robbie, who's this dude?
I don't know. I'm gonna remove them.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
No offense.
Sorry about that.
Live and learn.
Man, you seem like a really laid back kind of guy.
Yeah, very. Is it like 5 o'clock in fucking Russia?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
I was wanting to ask DC if possible. What? So Truthy Magoo, like, was it he just on YouTube? And if that's like, how big of a following did he ever have? Was
he didn't have a huge one, but he had enough about the size of Rebel City Review to scam off people. He had enough to scam off people. Yeah.
Was he monetized?
No, that's why he was doing all those PayPal and asking for donations. He was trying to get monetized.
Okay. So yeah. All right.
That's why he was up everybody's ass. He was up Will fuck you again's ass. He was up his ass. He was up everybody's fucking ass trying to make a name for himself out in the streets.
Yeah. So I mean, I think you've got it from all angles. Case, there's people that either liked him and don't like him and don't get along. So I mean, shit.
Yeah, no. I think this was awesome, and I really enjoyed.
And to be honest, I could tell you weren't Truthy. Besides the sound of it, your voice is also younger. Yeah. Truthy sounds like he's in his fucking 50s. You sound like you're 43. Like 20, 30.
No,
you know?
I'm 43.
I'm 43.
I'm not.
So, Case, are you?
But
hot?
I'm a young 43.
He's married. Leave him alone, Siren.
Well, that doesn't mean we can't window shop. So I mean,
that's right. Stealing my line.
I'm window shopping for Mommy Ramblings. So
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Robbie, you will leave this live stream up, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna share the shit out of it. So.
Yeah. Is there any?
And one more thing I forgot to add. Robbie, you probably don't remember this. Locomai probably does. He was also stalking me in both Robbie's and Locomai's live streams with this Art the Clown fucking fake alt account for a minute too.
Oh, okay.
You know, our alt
think-
clown.
I think you're giving him way too much credit, DC.
What? No, that was him.
Okay. I'll back out.
Well, and so because you said he was creating a bunch of different accounts and stuff, so maybe that's another reason. Maybe they're like, oh, this is Truthy because he did do that type of stuff. So maybe you know. But I don't think he's going to come out in the open, especially if you're accusing this man of using a voice changer. I mean, shit, he could change his voice to sound like Elmo. Don't you think he would choose a different voice besides his own voice?
Yeah. And not, yeah. So, I mean, common sense doesn't go far sometimes these days. And I wouldn't be reaching out to you good people also if I was Truthy.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I don't watch true crime on YouTube anymore, because I see it for what it's for. Unless it's somebody who's covering it and going over facts that's already out there, or it's closed, because people, they're not detectives. It's fun to guess and stuff, but that's how people end up getting sued and all sorts of stuff.
It's all trauma piggy bullshit with the whole true crime stuff. That's why I don't watch it. Just trying to make money off of other people's misery, and there's blood on that money, so I don't touch it.
Well, yeah, and it's only the popular ones. They don't care about the small cases that nobody is talking about, or else.
Exactly.
So if they cared, they would do what Lokamai has always done and talk about the unpopular ones.
Yes.
You know, it's just weird. I mean, being like a creator, like I've had this channel for 4 years, and it used to just be me making silly skits, parodies, comedies, whatever. But for whatever reason, that's just not pushed in the algorithm. Maybe I'm not funny enough. I don't know. But, like when you talk about if you give opinion pieces, basically, for whatever reason, the algorithm pushes that more. And I do this as a side hustle, extra money for my kid. I mean, but
yeah, and it's just fun,
Yeah.
And also, what's wrong with growing slow? Everybody's so urgent to try to go viral. Like, grow your stuff slow, dude. Even if the algorithm isn't pushing as fast as you would like it to, go with the flow and let it
for sure. No,
marinate.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I had hey, that's like I said. I mean, my channel is small. It has grown slow and continues, and that's it makes it worth it in the end if you can really keep grinding and put out content that people are interested in. It's more rewarding. Yeah.
So that's how Natasha Cooper is the Gypsy Rose thing. I'm sure she clings to that like a leech.
Yes. Oh, I'm familiar with her. Very familiar.
I have never in my life clung to anything that wasn't a pack of Sonic chicken tenders.
Yeah, she's a literal armchair detective in her recliner.
She's a fucking asshole.
I swear, I was just saying that last night. I was like, you're not even a good armchair detective like wannabe, Natasha. Just stop. She's
done very, very, very vile and reprehensible, unforgiving things. I'm aware of the photos that she sold of that child under a Patreon. I'm aware of all that. Like,
yeah.
Well, she just doxed my adult child who has severe mental illnesses and drug addiction. And
she has my parents on
mocked her
channel too.
Photos when she was arrested and was just in a terrible state, talking about how ugly she was and what a bad mom I am. And I'm thinking, it's not hard to attack a child who, my daughter is schizophrenic, and when she doesn't take her medication, it gets really bad. And she's like, well, you should be, if you cared about her, you could fix her. No, you can't.
She said your daughter was a murderer.
Yeah. Yeah.
She literally said that on a panel.
Yeah. And has been, keeps repeating it. So there's
with
no
an
love
actual
lost
murderer
between
beside
she and
her.
I'm going to dedicate all my free time to making her look like the moron that she is. And it's not hard. She's so easy to she takes these little digs and baits from me daily. And she'll go live and she'll make a big deal out of something. And everyone who has half a brain is over here snickering at her because it's so obvious that I was setting her up to make herself look like a fool. But I don't even think she gets it half the time. She still doesn't get it. So
Does she still have a YouTube channel? I know that I had heard that she had tried to come back to YouTube, even though she had been kicked off the platform. But I
yeah,
heard
we
that
are currently her content, Nikki,
Yeah.
Scotty, and myself, and Siren.
Mhm.
So don't be surprised if she jumps on this Truthy Magoo train, just
Oh,
because
okay.
Gypsy.
I'll consider the source. It's fine.
Yeah, because she will.
Tell-
She'll
just
do
tell her to
anything
fuck
to
off.
like, whatever. But her channels keep going down. But yeah, she is on YouTube again.
Is she monetized right now?
No, she's not allowed.
no, we got that channel removed.
Yeah.
It's
But
funny
she,
seeing people that,
my
yeah.
big sin against her was that I wouldn't turn on Robbie and Nikki.
Yeah.
And so I've been paying the price since then. But I don't like her. I've never liked her. I can't have any respect for somebody who took autopsy photos of a child and made money
Right.
on them, knowing that it was a mistake that they were even sent out in the first place.
Doesn't
knowing
she also?
that the parent was begging her not to do it.
I saw that.
No.
I read that.
No.
Yeah, I know. Isn't she also a Gypsy supporter? Gypsy Rose supporter?
She's like supposedly good friends with Gypsy's
Mhm.
stepmom or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
She's an opportunist.
She is an opportunist. Yeah. But yeah, I guess she drove by the house. Natasha Cooper is the one who stabbed a pig so that she can see what it feels like to stab Gypsy's mother.
And she dug a grave.
Jesus. Yeah.
And had her kids
That's
get in it.
fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
She had her children get in the grave.
Oh yeah,
Good
she dug a
Lord.
hole with the Shanann Watts hole or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I had
She's
no
a
clue.
really beautiful human being. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's all I've got to say too.
yeah.
You know what's funny though? It just seems like what's wild is like there's always in any community there's like 6 degrees of separation where somebody is familiar with it's like I never thought we would have all known Natasha Cooper, and here we are talking about her. I'm like, wow.
Oh,
What a
we're
small
her
world.
daily content on YouTube. She'll probably stream this live stream later. That's all she does is play Nikki's content, my content, and Scotty's.
Oh wow.
And she
Yeah,
grifts.
she went over my live from last night and made herself look so silly because everyone in my chat knew I was making fun of her by some of the things that I was saying and doing. And they're sitting there like going at me. I can't believe she'd say something like that. I can't believe she'd act like that when I was literally mocking her. And they didn't get it until it was way too late to take it back in,
Well,
and
here's
I laughed.
Here's a good example. Case in January, before my divorce started, I was arrested for getting really drunk and pouring White Claw in my ex's bed and chocolate syrup down the staircase.
Nice.
And her and this other lady, Country Joe, said that I got arrested for harassing that person's family members online and internet harassment. I'm like, first of all, if I remember correctly, that man's family was commenting on my Facebook stuff that had nothing to do with it.
Mhm.
And if you actually are good at true crime, like you say, if I was arrested for internet harassment, I would not be allowed on the internet while on probation.
Right.
That would not be a
Very true.
thing.
Yeah.
But they'll run with anything. So I'm sure she's gonna be like, this man is truly Magoo.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's hey, it's fine at this point. Like I said, I just I will consider the source, and
Yeah.
and that's really how you have to look at a lot of things. You just have to consider the source. So
Yeah. And just to be fair, she was not around during the Truthy Magoo days. So if she does talk about it, she has no idea what she's talking about. I didn't even know her back then. So
No.
Yeah, she came up after that.
yeah.
yeah, I don't think I've ever spoken with her. I know
You
she
don't
is
need
involved
to.
in the gym community.
You don't need to.
I know Morbid hates her. I know that. That's how I know about her. That's where I was first brought to my attention about her and some of the stuff that she has done was because of
She's a trash bag with legs.
Yeah. Nikki's
That's what she
mother
is.
just passed away like months ago, and she was calling Nikki's mother a whore not 2 weeks after Nikki's mom passed away. So
Yeah.
she's
so sorry about
And whether that's true or not, she had no right to call it out.
exactly.
She's a fucking pig. She's a ditch pig. I hate that bitch. I don't care.
Nikki is a whore. Her mother was
I am, yes. That's me. But my mother didn't teach me to be a whore.
Yeah.
Robbie, I am so sorry. I don't want to be rude, but I do have to get off here. My wife was asking me to get off just a minute
No,
ago.
you're good.
She doesn't want him up on a panel with horse.
Yep.
Right.
I wanted
Good
to thank all
having
of
you
you
up
guys.
here, though, Case. Glad to get to know you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet
I hope
you.
to speak to all of you some more. You know, I like you guys.
Yeah, and I pinned your channel link, so if you guys want to go over and check
And
it
I
out.
subbed when you sent me the link in a text. I subbed to him.
Thank
Well,
you.
we'll let you go, Case. Thank you for coming up.
Well, no, thank you, man. I mean, seriously, Robbie, thank you for taking the time and reaching back to me. So, you know, that really speaks a lot to your character, as I said earlier. And so, yeah, thank you guys very much. And yeah, like, you guys are cool. Hope to talk to you again soon.
Take care.
Okay,
All
bye.
right.
Enjoy your family time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Does anybody have anything else to add? Because I have to go. I have to go too. But
Nope. I'll
You
jump
are
in.
good.
Love you guys.
Nice
Nikki, see you
I'm
later.
gonna be live
Love you
later.
guys.
If you
Are you
guys
going
want
live?
to come hang out, you're more than welcome.
I'm trying to watch your live stream from last night, but it's private now.
Oh, it's
What
up
was
now.
it?
I was editing it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Love you guys.
All right.
Love you.
I
Love you.
will
Bye.
hop off. Take care, everybody. Goodbye, chat. Fuck
Bye.
you,
Don't
Robbie.
get to leave,
Fuck you,
but
Nikki. Oh, and then there were. Wow.
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 Wow. I do like my alone time. So
Just me and my bitch.
Mhm.
So actually, before we go, what time is the I have my touch up Botox at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, but do you want to tell them what we're doing on Tuesday?
7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You, me, Thea, Locomai, we're having a tasting stream. More hot
it's-
stuff. Yes.
So this is all the hot, no sour? Is it all the hot stuff?
No sour. I'm gonna start putting stuff, links to products in the description of the stream tonight. So
Okay, that way I'll be better prepared, because do you remember that one time I was like, wait, where's the one? And I think I had already ate or tried
you
one
ate
of
the
them.
pumpkin pie. I was like, what the fuck?
That was so good. But luckily you sent me two, didn't you? Because you sent one for Oscar. So
Mm-hmm.
some of it looks really good. And I haven't been eating sugar. I've been really good about no sugar, but I'm going to have to eat sugar for this. So I'm just going to have to suck it up that day.
Mm.
So I'll be freshly Botoxed again that day for my touch up. So when I have something really hot, I'll be like, oh, and my forehead is not going to move. I'll be like, can you put a little Botox on my tongue, please?
I don't think they'll do that.
Numb it up a little bit. All right. Well, I love you, and I'll talk to you later. And I'm excited for Tuesday.
Love you. So I'll catch you
Love
later.
you. Bye. Bye. All right, guys. I'm gonna end. We'll end on this note for people minding their own business. Okay. This is one of my favorite originals. So have a good day, everyone. I was supposed to be gone like 20 minutes ago, but that's okay. Thank you, Case. I appreciate that. No problem. Hopefully they lay off a little bit. But everyone have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Why is it every single time I do something good for myself, there's always somebody trying to get in my way? You're just over there hating because I'm getting shit done. You waste all your time complaining, moaning, bitch, because I won. Yeah, I won, bitch. You know I run this. You lost, put me in the lead. I made the hit and you made the miss. Oops. So why you gotta hate? Get your own shit and your own life straight. You better get your shit straight. Get your own shit and your own life straight. Mind your business. You don't wanna see me mad. Don't wanna. Mind your business. You better just step on back. You don't wanna see me mad, so you better just step on back. Mind your business. You better just step on back. Damn, all I'm trying to do is live my life, and people come up to me like, "Fuck you," and I'm like, "You too." Bitch. You contradict yourself every time you run your mouth. You point out all my faults with your insults and assaults. But I'm done, bitch. Won't put up with this. Even your nose where it don't belong. Spouting out words even though you're wrong. So why you still talking? Just shut your mouth and get to walking. You better shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth and get to walking. Mind your business.
You don't wanna see me mad. Don't wanna, not your business. You better just step on back. You don't wanna see me mad, so you better just step on back. Not your business. You better just step on back. You better step on back. Mine. Now every time I turn around, you gotta be up on my business. Yo, you come and think it to myself, what the hell is up with this business? You know, maybe a small little guy, but you better move, and I tell you why, bitch. When I get mad, it's like I don't feel anything, and I just feel invincible. I don't want to be like that, but people piss me off, and I'm just like, flipping tables, breaking shit on the wall, not feeling any not to get the doll. Is it terrible that I don't feel any guilt? Are you listening? Listen up right now. Really want to get these feelings out. If you really want to come at me sideways, you can hit the road and get walking down the highway. Adios, little bitch. I'm not gonna miss you. Have yourself a really nice day. Don't wanna see me mad. Don't wanna, mind your business. You better just step on back. You don't wanna see me mad, so you better just step on back. Mind your business. You better just step on back. Man, I really need to clean up my potty mouth. How many times did I cuss in this song? F it.
No chance. No